Hello, everyone. How is it going? Let me just make sure I'm showing up here. And then we'll get down to business. Okay, I don't see me. Okay. Oh, I'm sure I'm there. StreamYard is pretty good. So I am just going to assume I am there and hope that you can all see me and hear me. And there I am. Okay, I just had to refresh a little bit. Okay, great. Okay, well, good evening, afternoon, morning, depending where you guys are. My name is Elisa Mardigan, otherwise known as the Mom Boss Coach. And tonight, I'm going to talk about 3 dangerous beliefs that could kill your network marketing success. And they're simple beliefs to get rid of. So let's get right into it. Let me just get to the comments first. Hello, Rebecca, and somebody else that I can't see the name on StreamYard, so let me just look over here. Crystal, yay! I don't know, you might have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook, I believe, and just give them permission so I can see your username. I think, I don't know, but anyways, okay. Hello, Terry. Thanks for hopping on, ladies. Okay, so the dangerous beliefs. So there are 3 specific beliefs that paralyze the majority of home business owners, and it isn't even just network marketing. So this is not just a network marketing issue. It's any business, whether it's home business or not. So I want to help you avoid these 3 deadly beliefs that will drag your business down. But it is up to you to recognize these beliefs within yourself, and you will once I explain them, and change those beliefs today so that you can start getting more towards your vision of your life and your business instead of having these beliefs destroy it all, because that's what will happen if you continue to have these beliefs. So let me just see here. Oh yes, Terry, you figured out the time zone difference. What am I? Am I an hour ahead? I think I'm an hour ahead of you. Yeah, I know. Okay, so belief number 1 is called, I know this already. Now, if you are an I know this already, you don't have to say that. You don't have to let us know. I'm not always like that, but sometimes I am. I'm going to admit it. I am going to admit that sometimes I say to myself, I know that already. Why am I doing this again? I know this already. We've all probably done that before, but be careful not to fall into this trap, because there is no secret to success. It is not complex or complicated, and it's actually very simple. But that is where the danger lies, is perhaps sometimes we think it needs to be more complicated, that success is more complicated to achieve, and we must be missing something. But that's not what it is. So if you are saying things like, I know this already, let's get to the good stuff. Like if you're on a webinar or a training of some sort, then I'm going to challenge you with this question. And don't get mad at me, because I've already been there. So if you know it already, why are you still struggling? Okay, so that is a good question to ask yourself if you find yourself saying that. If you know it already, why are you still struggling? Okay, now, hey, I never thought of that myself either until it was pointed out to me. So that's a question to ask yourself. So why are you not building, engaging, and selling every single day? The good stuff is actually the simple stuff, okay? build, engage, and sell. Those are the 3 things you should be doing every single day. Build your audience, engage your audience, and sell your audience. Okay, and that's what's going to grow your business when you start consistently doing those 3 simple things. But 99.999% of home business owners, it's not knowing what to do, it's the doing what you know. Okay, so we can all sit here and say, oh yeah, I know that already, but are you doing that? Like, are you building, engaging, and selling every day? Because yeah, you might know it, but are you doing it? Okay, so and that's all. That's as simple as that. Those 3 things: build, engage, and sell. Okay, so get rid of that I know that already belief. Okay, and furthermore, even if you think you know that already, well, you might hear something a little bit different the next time around. You know how you watch a movie and you miss something, and then the next time around you watch and you're like, oh, I missed that. Well, it could be the same with this too. Okay, let me just see what's happening here. Okay, so that is, get rid of that belief. I know this already belief. Number 2, dangerous belief number 2, I just need to work harder. But it isn't about working harder or grinding more. It's about working smarter and doing the right things in your business that are going to move your business forward. Working hard is important. Don't get me wrong, like, especially if you're just getting started. Yes, you have to work hard because you're just getting started. You have to get everything in the right order. You have to get things implemented. But once you have that all in place, it's a matter of working smarter, not harder, because isn't that what we want? We want time, freedom, and financial stability, right? So if you're working harder, you're obviously probably working longer, and that defeats the whole purpose. Okay, so the only things you should be working hard on are the highest income producing activities for your business. And for network marketing professionals like us, that's talking to interested people. So build, engage, and sell. Those are the 3 highest income producing activities you should be doing every day. So those are the things that should get the biggest block of time in your schedule every day. Okay, so the scary part though is that if you feel and you tell yourself that you just need to work harder, the fact is you will work harder, but you won't necessarily move forward because you might not be working on the right things to get results, right? It could all be just the busy work that you might be working on. Again, it's the build, engage, and sell. Those are the 3 things. Build your audience, engage that audience, sell to your audience. Okay, those are the 3 things you need to work hard on. So if you get good at those, you will start to see results. You need to get good at them and be consistent every day with them, and you'll start to see results for sure. Hello, Rochelle. Am I on? No, I didn't look. Oh boy. Oh, yes. Yes. See, StreamYard does not do the, what am I trying to say here? Captions, closed captionings. But because it is streamed to Facebook, Facebook must put the closed captions on it. I don't know. Anyways, as long as they're there, I don't care. Okay. So that was number 2. You do not necessarily need to work harder, especially if you're not doing the things that are going to move you forward. Okay. If anything, if you work harder on the things that aren't going to move you forward, you're just going to get more frustrated and more upset that you are not getting anywhere. Okay. So dangerous belief number 3. And this was my main, out of these 3, I didn't often have the I know this already belief, especially at the beginning, obviously, because I didn't know it. But as I was going, I was saying that to myself. I know this already, but perhaps I wasn't implementing what I knew enough. And I never really had the dangerous belief number 2 because I was already kind of working as much as I possibly could. But it was obviously on the wrong stuff at the time. So dangerous belief number 3 is, and this is the main one that I had for a long time, I can't afford help. Now, the reason that this is a dangerous belief is because it's a catch-22. So how many times have you thought about getting help or finding a coach, but you've thought to yourself, once I start making money, then I'll get coaching? Do you see what the problem is here? It's a catch-22. You, if you're not doing well with your business, it's because you need help. So how are you going to start getting wins if you don't know what you're doing wrong? And that was my problem. I thought I was doing everything that I should have, but I really wasn't. So how are you going to figure out what you're doing wrong if you don't get help? So my coach, his first job, like the way I went about it, was I got a life/business coach. So he helped a lot with my belief system and my mindset first. And then we dove into the business end of it. So the help/coaching comes first, and then the success comes. It's not the other way around unless you're ready to go through another 5 to 7 plus more years of struggle and pain, okay? Because you'll just continue to do the same things over and over and over and over again because you can't see past that to see what else you could try, to see what else you could do to make your business a success. So the truth really is that you can't not afford help. And if you wait to get that help, it just prolongs the agony and ends up costing you way more money in the long run. Or you give up, one or the other. Like it's either going to prolong the agony where another 2 years go by and then you decide, okay, I need help. Or it's going to cost you way more money as you keep buying your products and trying to get a team going, or you just give up completely and you never make any money. So those are the 3 things that are going to happen. So the types of help that you can get, there's lots out there. There's courses, there's training webinars, there's mentorship, coaching. Coaching and mentorship kind of is the same thing. Membership programs, masterminds, company events, or even network marketing events that talk about network marketing as a whole, not just your particular company. So those are the 3 dangerous beliefs. So does anyone have any questions? Let me see if I can see. This is just a short and sweet one tonight. Oh, Rebecca, thank you. I'm glad you found me. Hello, Yvette. How are you? Thanks for hopping on, ladies. So yes, if you recognize any of these beliefs in yourself, that's fine, because now you are conscious of them and you can start moving forward with a new belief that is like the opposite, the complete opposite of the old limiting, dangerous belief that is keeping you stuck and ultimately broke because of these beliefs. And again, it might be partly mindset. So just by saying I'm going to change them, you might have to be very mindful of them at first. So excuse me, take for instance, if you're on a webinar and you're listening to it and the thought goes in your head, oh, I've heard this already, I know this already. Then you got to catch that and change it to, I know this already, but I think I might know this already, but let's see what else there is. Or don't even say the I know this already. Just say, oh, I've heard this before, but maybe there's more to it. Something like that. If you've got dangerous belief number 2, where you just need to work harder and you start to feel that go through your head, then you say, I don't need to work harder. I just need to work smarter. So how can I do that? And then if you have dangerous belief number 3, where I can't afford help, but you know that by getting help, you're going to finally crash through those barriers that you've been having for months on end, and finally finally get past them and start seeing some success. Then you change that belief into, let's see what kind of help I can get. Let's look at some options, because you don't know there, like, you don't have to hire a $10,000 coach. Like, that's like, or Tony Robbins, how much does he charge? I heard he charged like, was it like $100,000 for like 1 hour? Or that's Grant Cardone. I think that's Grant Cardone. Like, that's just freaking nuts. But anyways, okay, so you struggle with doing more activities instead of actions. Absolutely. Yep. You're a great prepper, a poor doer. Yep, I used to be like that. And sometimes I still catch myself. But now that I can recognize that in myself, I stop and I just sort of, okay, what am I doing? Or the time blocking helps with that as well. So if you write down everything you want to do for your business and then label them from most important to least important, or whatever, however system you have, and then time block out all the important stuff, and your IPAs, your income producing activities, like the engage, build, sell, should be at the top. And if that's what you find is your biggest thing that you seem to put at the bottom of the list, like, what do they call, like that frog, that book I have, Eat That Frog. Oh, my office needs to be cleaned again. So Eat That Frog, okay? This is 21 great ways to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time. And one of the main things is to put your frog, I don't know why they call it that. I'm not really sure, but whatever. To put your thing that you don't like doing, or that's the biggest job, but is the most important, is the first thing you do in your day. So that could probably help, is if you do that. Crystal, yeah, if you definitely need to work smarter, not harder. Yep. And everybody has their own system, but I found before, I was never writing anything down that needed to be done. I would just rely on my memory, or as I went through my day. If I thought of it, I'd stop what I was doing and go do that. Well, that doesn't work because then either you don't go back to what you were doing, but you've messed up that train of thought from what you were doing. So if you do think of something while you're working on something else, write it down on a piece of paper and then go to it later. So when you're done the task you're already doing, look at that and say, okay, is this a 1, 2, or 3? 1 being super important, 2 being medium, and 1 being, nah, it can wait till tomorrow kind of thing, or the next day, or whenever I have time. That might be helpful too, because then you're not doing it just because you thought of it. So that will be working smarter and not harder. And you might not get overwhelmed either, because you've looked at that and you've decided, no, this can wait till tomorrow or whenever I have time. And then it's not hanging over your head. Okay, so that's all today. Oh, and if you want Eat That Frog, it's actually a good book. Chapter 9, prepare thoroughly before you begin. Yes, and yeah, this book is really good. It's by Brian Tracy. And I just got it on Amazon, but it's a great read and has great ideas on how to stop procrastinating. And self-discipline is key, which I have self-discipline in some areas, but not others. Handle every task. Once you get going, keep going. Yeah. So that was what I was just talking about, basically. Once you start a task, don't stop until either A, it's done, or the time that you've allotted for it is up. For sure. But yeah, Eat That Frog, it's a good book. I still don't know why. I'm sure it explains in the beginning why they call it that. Let me see. because like, I don't know if any of you have had frog legs, but I mean, I have. I don't know why they call it this. I'm sure they say why. Let's see. Oh, it says here, learning from successful people. Because you can get, for sure. I mean, if anybody is to learn from, you learn from successful people, right? And what they've done, they didn't just wake up successful. I don't know. I can't find it, and I don't want to keep you guys. But yeah, actually, I really recommend this book. So Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy on Amazon. Okay, ladies, I will see you next week. And if you have any questions about any of these beliefs, just shoot them below or feel free to message me, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Okay, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.